Welcome back. It's VEDA Day 11, and I'm Amy Miyamoto, coming to you again with an open topic update. So today, what I thought I would do, in addition to getting outside and exploring yet another scenic background a la my backyard, I thought I would use today's video to highlight some of my key lessons or insights from VEDA so far. Now, when I sat down to jot down some notes to make this list, what became super clear to me is that that is hard to do and make it a video short enough that people are still going to want to watch till the end. So what I decided to do was just share with you my top 5 takeaways from VEDA so far. So first, we'll start with number 5. Number 5. My number 5 insider takeaway is that VEDA was absolutely an awesome decision for me to do. I was a little nervous about whether it was going to be doable, and the fact that it is day 11 and I'm still going strong is awesome and a big woohoo to me. So yay me! And if you've done all 11 VEDA videos, or even if you haven't done all 11 and are still hanging in there, make sure you do a woohoo to yay to you too, because it really is quite an accomplishment in my book. The other thing that in part of item 5 is that it really is hard to put into a short list how much I've already learned about myself, but about so many other people and the amazing things that they're doing through VEDA, as well as just a ton of things that I've been immersed into regarding the technical and creative ins and outs of making videos and getting them up on the internet. So that is number 5. Number 4 is that jump cuts are in fact my friend. I think prior to starting VEDA, the few videos that I had made up to that point, I was kind of proud of the fact that I was usually fairly successful with completing the entire video I wanted to create in a single take. However, very early on, I had the opportunity to hear Hung at Kicking YYC channel talk about how he is the king of jump cuts, and that perked my interest right away. And so ever since, I've really been trying to take that to heart and find ways in my VEDA videos to be making jump cuts my friend as well. And so I've learned a lot about tighter editing to make things more engaging for you on the other end of this video. So that would bring me to number 3. My third biggest takeaway so far is on the topic of brevity. And if you watched my VEDA 1 video, you might remember that one of my intentions was to focus on brevity, to try and keep my videos to under 3 minutes. And what I've discovered is that when I'm actually creating a video that involves me talking, particularly talking about things that I'm either really interested in or passionate about, brevity is a challenge. And yet, there is power in brevity, being able to be concise with the message that I'm trying to convey. So I'm still working on that, trying to balance the power of brevity and yet not making something sound canned or too pre-rehearsed. And so that would lead me to the number 2 biggest insight and takeaway so far with VEDA, and that is that you can, in fact, dance on video for the entire internet and live to tell about it. This was another one of my big top 3 intentions for VEDA, is to get more comfortable on camera. And one of my secret goals at the beginning of this was to have the guts to get actually in front of the camera and dance for the entire world to see. and I managed to check that one off the list yesterday with VEDA Day 10. So if you have not yet checked out my VEDA Day 10 Dance Fever Friday, I will hook the link up to that, because that is definitely the most fun video that I have had so far, and the fact that I got to check off that whole dancing for the internet goal makes it just that much more sweet. So if you've ever thought about dancing on camera, just remember that Amy managed to do it, and that means that you can do it too and live to tell about it. And I guess that just leaves the number one takeaway that I've had so far with VEDA. The number one takeaway is that there is an extraordinary community of innovative, creative, and super helpful people here on YouTube. And, you know, I'd always heard about like the, you know, kind of the power and warm community on YouTube, but because I hadn't yet spent a lot of time on YouTube myself, it was not something that I had experienced firsthand. But during VEDA, it is something that I definitely have had the pleasure of experiencing, like an ocean of kindness and motivation and people cheering me on. So I'd like to kind of wrap this video up with giving an extra shout out to all of those of you like Sam and Katie and Ryan and Patrick and Lawrence and Emma and Megan and Amy and everyone else who has stopped by my videos and either liked or left a comment or just kept me motivated to keep on going to this crazy 31 videos and 31 day goal. I really do appreciate it, and it totally makes a difference in keeping me inspired to make it through to the end. So with that, I'm sure I have exceeded my brevity quotient for the day, and I'll wrap that up by just expressing my gratitude for VEDA itself and all of the people that are involved. You guys rock, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Bye. So that would bring me to number 3, the top 3, or that would bring me, so that would bring me to the number 2, well, that says 3.